Oh my goodness gracious. I can't believe it is already the third Monday of the month. Time for Jarhead Jabber. Man, I got the co-host here. Carlos, how you doing, man?
I am doing well. A little bit cold, but I just learned a lesson. Don't complain.
it could it could always be worse.
That's what
Uh
I'm hearing. That's what I'm hearing.
yeah. At least it's not what was it, -3 or something. I saw one of the guys on the podcast yesterday was saying it was like -3 or something. I was like, yeah, you can
No
have
way.
that. I don't want no part of that.
-3. I was complaining about 4 inches of snow until I learned some of our other guests have significantly more than that.
Yeah. Well, it is that time of year, right? So we're getting close to Christmas. That's coming up, right? We got that coming up very near in the future. So, what are you asking Santa Claus for?
A new back would be great. We get those aches and pains from our beloved Marine Corps. Well, yeah, I think I could go for a new back. Santa would be very willing to give me a new back, but I would just settle for less pain. But I think I'm starting to show. I think I'm starting to show my age, so I'll leave it at that. Oh, look, and Erica has to comment. Yeah, it's 60 degrees here.
So
How
Soldier
nice.
Door Coffee says hi over here as well. I need to put this on. Hold on, I'm going to do it where everybody can see the comments here, and I think I can make it even big. Oh well, it didn't get that big, but it got big enough that you can read it. I think, right?
Oh
So,
yeah,
so Soldier Girl also said hi, and then of course a nice 60 uh, down in Texas.
Texas.
Yeah, that's where she said. I had to think about that. But yeah, man. So here we are. This is episode number what? 5. Episode 5, right?
Moving right along, rolling right along, right?
Man, it is
And this one
absolutely
definitely
insane.
snuck up on us for sure.
Oh yeah, I will. Like I texted you earlier, I was like, "Oh man, that's today, isn't it?" I was like,
Yeah.
I totally lost it. I had no clue, but it's okay. We're here now, and we're making it happen. So I love it. I love it. I hope everybody out there is having a good time and you're enjoying these podcasts. I see we got 6 listeners right now that I can see. And
Nice.
for everybody that's out there that is listening, that's watching, don't forget, make some comments. Put something down there. Let us know who you are, where you're from. If you have questions, be sure to ask questions, all those good things. We will do our best to try to answer those as well. Let's see. Helen Breen says, hi, y'all. It's 32 in South Carolina. Whoa, man.
That's
That's
a little
cold.
chilly for South Carolina.
Carrie's out there. Yeah. Dang. In Illinois. What's the temperature like in Illinois, do you think? Take a guess.
Probably 14, 15, depending on where.
Man, that is ridiculously
Brutal.
cold, in my
Brutal.
opinion. Well, shoot. Yeah, she has a freezing emoji there. So what is it that we got lined up for today? You want to kind of go down the list for us?
Yeah, absolutely. We got our star VSO extraordinaire director Philip Dew.
That's right.
Gonna give us some great numbers and expectations for the Marine Corps League moving into 2026. We also have highlighting the Department of Michigan Commandant Tracy Tippett.
Very nice.
And we have our regular Madam Roof Woof barking dog Stephanie.
Yeah.
And then Mr. Uniforms Ryan is absent AWOL again, but we'll give him a break because I think he's doing something with work. So we'll cut him a little bit of slack. Not a lot, just a little bit. And then we're going to end.
We're still going to give him a hard time, though, right? I mean,
absolutely. Well, he's not going to be here, so we could talk about him all we want.
I love it. I love it, man. He can't defend himself, so we're good.
Yeah, he can't defend himself, exactly. And then we're going to end with Matt as always, Mr. Comedy, as I like to call
That's
him. Yeah.
right. That's right. And he unfortunately isn't going to be with us live, but he did send a recording in. So I've got that. And when it is time, I listened to it earlier. I was cracking up laughing. I am sure that everyone else out there is going to crack
Oh,
up
look
laughing
at
as well.
Soldier Girl says it's 13 degrees. I was spot on without even
Wow.
looking.
Yeah, that's just ridiculous. No,
It is ridiculous.
I can't have none of that.
We need to do one of these, see if the league will send us to Hawaii or something. We'll do a
Oh,
live from Hawaii. Why
yeah,
not?
that'd be awesome. Yeah, 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 yeah.
You think the
Live from
Commandant will
Hawaii.
splurge for that?
Yeah, yeah, probably not. But it's worth a shot, right? We can ask the
We can ask,
question.
right?
Yeah. I mean, what's the worst thing he says? No. Yeah,
Exactly. It wouldn't be the
yeah,
first
yeah.
time
No
we
big
heard it,
deal.
right?
True. Hey, we will be going to Modern Day Marine next year, so
Modern
I'll
day
be
Marine,
there.
that's right.
And you're going to as well. Are you going to go down?
I'm going to go down for Modern Day Marine, and I will probably go down for the midwinter discussions that we have down in DC.
That's right. Yeah. And then we can try to do some live stuff while we are there too. So it should be pretty good. Um, so yeah, I think it'll work out. We'll get some good live stuff with some people and bring them in and have them chat with us like we did our very first one.
Absolutely. That was fun. That was
Oh
fun.
yeah,
And if
yeah,
we
yeah,
do
yeah.
that they have the banquet, maybe we'll all be a little bit twisted anyway.
I had a good time. I don't know if everybody else enjoyed it, but I had a good time.
I'm
So it's all
I
good.
I'm pretty sure everybody had a good time. I know I had a good time for sure. It was a little bit nerve-wracking trying to keep my throat parched enough to talk as much as we did, but it was good. And this
Yeah, yeah.
hence why now I have my big ass cup.
There you go. There you go. You get used to it after a while, and you just kind of go with the flow on it. Go with the flow. No big
No
deal.
doubt. No doubt. No doubt.
Erica said y'all were great. No, you're great, Erica. I don't care what Carlos says about you. So, all right. You want to jump into the very first one here and talk about VSO stuff with Philip?
Oh, absolutely. I'm looking forward
All
to it.
right.
Let me get my pen so I can write some of these numbers down.
Oh,
See
yeah,
how
yeah.
far
All
we've
right.
come.
Sounds good. All right. Well, here we go. Philip, what's going on, my friend?
Hey, good evening. How are you doing, AJ? How's it going, Carlos?
Hey,
Oh,
Philip.
doing good here.
All right. So the
Well,
conversation
I
has
feel like a
been
stepchild.
how, how cold is it where you are?
Oh man, that's funny. Well, Philip, where are you at, and how cold is it there for you?
it's in Reston, Virginia. Right now, according to iPhone, it's 23 degrees.
Oh, that's too
But
much.
listen, I came from upstate New York. Well, not really upstate, but more of a Hudson Valley area. And shout out to my folks there. Um, it was not bad. We had snow for about an inch, maybe.
Okay.
Uh, but when I was back in a Wappinger area, it used to be like 5 inches. That's what I consider snow.
Oh yeah,
So
Wappinger Falls. Oh yeah, it snows up there for sure. You
yeah, it
might as
was
well
not
be in
bad.
Buffalo. That's what we call upstate.
Exactly. You know, when we were joking back in New York, we were saying, "Oh, 5 inches. Yeah, we'll delay a couple of hours, but New York City is closing down." Here
Not at
in
all.
Northern Virginia, DMV area, it's over like 3 inches. Everything is shutting down. I'm like,
Oh,
no.
Yeah, it's a little different. Uh,
yeah,
yeah,
you
Yeah,
you go
absolutely.
even further south. Like I'm in Oklahoma, or what some from Texas call North Texas, but down in this area, you get just an itty bitty tiny bit of snow, and schools are shutting down. Even if they just talk about the hint of snow, sometimes they'll shut the schools down in hopes that we'll get some snow.
Yeah.
that is
Uh,
crazy.
So I want to apologize. I know you guys wanted to hear my monthly number, but unfortunately, I don't have the amount secured because VA has been too busy. But I do have some numbers. Right now, our VSO core has been expanding. We have a couple people pending, but I'm confident by the end of January, we're going to have about 30 VSO to the left or
Wow.
right, holding nationally a principal accreditation. But I want to give credit to you, AJ, and you, Carlos, for helping me spreading the word. Um, we're also hosting accreditation training for all the VSO aspirant, I think I should call them. Uh, I've sent out an email to all the department commandants as well as the entire board, so everyone should know when the courses started and also what documents are needed. So essentially, if you're a member of more than 12 months, either regular or associate, and you have the passion to serve, you're not working for the U.S. government, then you should contact your detachment commandant and your department commandant who has to sign a form for you and send it over to me, and I will sign you up for the January course. Now, the course runs from January to, I believe, December, once a month, except for, I think, October. So we have about
Wow.
10 to 11 training for new VSOs. So
And how many times a month do they meet?
once a month.
Just once?
So
Okay.
it's an initial accreditation training for those who want to be accredited. It is not for general public who just want to gain some knowledge of VA claims. That is not what this course is designed for. We do
Right.
have a separate course that I am writing right now for the general public to learn what your benefits are
Very
and
nice.
how to get the VA services and things like that. We're doing something like that right now. But as of now, that accreditation training is only for those who want to be a service officer. Um,
Okay.
Now, I also want to say the VAVS program has been expanding. Um, Carlos right here is one of our first division VAVS representative. And I see he's
Hey,
already doing some really wonderful job, and he has been so quiet about it. I was curious. He hasn't really mentioned about it. Carlos, have you get with the hospital director, or did you get any meeting notice just yet?
Well, true to form, I've emailed them 2 or 3 times. I have not heard a peep. Left messages, emailed them. So I'm just gonna go knock on their door one of these days, probably in the coming week, and show up and say, "Hey, what's going on? Hi."
I will. I'll send you the contact POC person because this is the end of the year. Some of them are taking
Yeah,
vacation,
probably on
but they
vacation.
do meet like once a quarter. So yeah, it should be no problem.
Okay, cool, cool.
Yeah, and Rich Buck in New York, wonderful guy. He helped me to transfer my membership to Department of New York. So I'm one of I think I belong to the Middletown, New York detachment now.
oh
So
wow.
I'm really,
Boo,
really
boo.
excited to be, my heart is
Of
always with New
course,
York, of
that's
course.
Richard's detachment. So of course, yeah, I could have brought you to my detachment. That's no problem.
I didn't get an invite.
Oh, shots
Oh,
fired. Shots fired.
oh, that hurt. That hurt.
Oh man.
Moving
But
right along.
we will. But
Hey, Philip,
really,
Erica asked a question. Do you know what states, where everyone is from? You probably don't have it sitting in
oh
front of you, but
yes. Yeah, so let me see. I have people in New York.
mhm,
Um, they're pending in because I don't have that thing right in front of me. I have a pending in Maryland. I have
mhm,
in people in South Carolina. I
okay,
have people in Florida, um, Ohio,
right,
Colorado, California, Washington.
nice,
I have one pending in Iowa, I have one in the North Carolina and Louisiana. So
Wow.
I have
Okay.
pending in Maryland. I have pending in Texas. I
Hmm.
have pending in today. I just received something from Massachusetts. So all divisions have people who are interested. I'm just
Nice.
waiting to see if they can come in to send out the message and the paperwork.
And you're
Uh,
wanting to eventually get at least one in every state. Is that the goal, or
Correct. We want every department to have at least one service officers.
got it?
Um, Also, one new things that we did over the past month is that National has a claims phone line right now. So if you dial the national, if you dial the national headquarters number, um, 703-207-9588 with extension 299, or you can just dial 8, then all of the national VSO's phone you'll be connected to one of them because all of our
Mm.
phone line will be ring, and whoever gets to picked up the first, they will have the service officer to answer that phone.
Oh wow. Okay.
So yeah, so
What was
I'll
that number again? Give me that number.
703
Hmm.
207 9588 extension 299.
Okay. Let's
So
see
yeah,
here.
that will be our national VSO line. If you dial that number, one of our service officer will pick up that call.
Very
So
nice. And that
the
that
more
is that
VSO we have. Mhm.
specific to the Marine Corps League, or is that for everybody, all USOs?
For no, just for Marine Corps League.
Okay, got it. Okay,
Yeah, but any veterans can call that number, or dependent family members, they can call that number
right.
because we do have some deceased veteran, their family members that we're still taking care of as well.
Hmm.
So yeah, anyone can call that number if you believe you or your family member are eligible for VA benefits. Pick up the phone and give us a call.
Man, that's incredible. Man, you know what? Bravo Zulu, just like Erica said, but Bravo Zulu to you, man. You've come in there and just hit the ground running. I mean, what you've accomplished in a very short amount of time has been absolutely incredible, man.
Oh well, I do have to kiss the butt for all of the board members. Let me tell you, all the National Vice Commandant has been extremely supportive. Whenever I send out messages to all the departments, and the departments
Mhm.
commandants are always being supportive of me. It's a great people to work with. I have nothing less but really appreciative things to say about the entire leadership all across the country. Marine Corps is awesome. Is awesome. Uh,
Very cool.
One last thing I do want to mention, though, in
Yeah.
preparation of the midwinter, I have invited the acting undersecretary of benefits and acting undersecretary of health of VA to
Hmm.
come speak to us,
Oh
and
wow.
I have received a tentative confirmation that the Undersecretary of Benefits is coming. So she's the boss of all the VA benefits side. So
Wow.
your disability benefits, compensation, uh, education benefits, all that. So if you have
Should I bring my
not
paperwork?
registered, I'm sorry.
Should I bring my paperwork?
Yeah, yeah, bring it over. So they're gonna do a Q&A with the audience.
Very nice.
Yeah, so my guess is that as long as there's no congressional hearing that day, Miss Undersecretary should be able to come speak to the Marine Corps League.
Very cool.
So yeah, really, really excited, because I
And
think
is that going to be in DC? Where is that going to be?
it's going to be in Pentagon City in Arlington,
Okay.
Sheraton Pentagon City Hotel in Arlington, Virginia.
Right.
So we're very honored that she has tentatively confirmed to come, and it's going to be great. It's going to be wonderful. I'm also hosting a little VSO get together as well for doing some
Yeah.
ice cream and pizza social. So
There you go.
Are you throwing
yeah.
VAVS in there too? Are we included or?
Maybe we'll see.
Only if he's invited to certain places, so just throw that out there, Carlos. You got better
Yeah,
jump on that invitation.
I have limited budget for the first year, so I'll try my best. I'll try my best.
Very nice. Very nice,
Those
man.
words, limited budget, limited budget.
Yeah,
Famous
yeah, yeah.
words, famous words.
Shoot, you know what
Absolutely.
we need to do, Philip, when it comes to the Marine Corps League's VSO program? We need to do a quick commercial for that, and I can put it in somewhere like at the end of the podcast or something when I do my daily podcast, and I'll put it in there with the number or whatever for the Marine Corps League VSO specific. Um,
Sure.
we need to come up with something like that. It doesn't have to be anything fancy or nothing, but we'll get offline. When we're offline, I can chat with you about it. We can figure something out.
That would be fantastic. Really appreciate it, AJ. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
And
that
there's
works.
everybody that comes on is always asking questions about VA stuff and benefits and all that type of stuff. Anyway, so having that and a number that I know personally that I know is going to work, that somebody's going to answer the phone and be there to help them.
Yeah,
That'll go a long way for me. So.
I was going to bring one of my star VSO on here today, but he's kind of shy. He
Oh.
This person is from Department of Nevada. I don't want to mention name, but he's been a VSO of the month 2 times in a row, which
Wow.
means he has the most phone call, emails, and submission claims to the VA. And in our first accreditation training course, he got a perfect score, 100%.
Wow.
Wow.
Holy
So
cow.
shout out to the Department of Nevada. Very, very excited. Yeah, our VSOs are doing wonderful, wonderful work. I mean, amazing. I don't know what to say.
He lives in the wrong state to be shy. I can tell you that. Nevada, and he's shy. Come on.
Oh man. Hey, I gotta tell you, it's a Marine thing, right? Somebody's gonna take something and they're just gonna take charge, gung ho, move forward, and do whatever they got to do. So I'm not surprised of all of your VSOs out there and how like mission oriented they are in trying to get stuff accomplished. So hats off to them, continuing that Marine Corps legacy type of stuff, even in the veteran community. So thank you to all the VSOs out there.
Yep. Thank you, sir.
Hard chargers all the way.
Well, Philip, is there anything else that you want to chat about?
No, really encourage people come to the midwinter. It would be nice to talk to the veterans, talk to the members, and if I can identify some new VSOs, that'll be even better.
Yeah,
We'll bring a
absolutely.
lasso.
Say
What?
it again.
We'll bring a lasso to midwinter. Rope these guys in.
There you go.
Yes, sir.
Got to do what you got to do, man. Got to do
There
it.
it is.
But
There it is.
we have 7 listeners. So for the 7 listeners out there, make sure that if you want to volunteer, you can hit Philip up. Can they dial that number and get you, Philip?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. They can dial that number right there and get Philip. And hey, we need more volunteers. So if you're out there, you want to volunteer, please hit him up. He's looking.
Alrighty.
Hey, thanks,
Awesome.
Philip.
Thanks, Philip. Much appreciated. You have a good evening. All right.
You too, gentlemen.
All right. Bye.
All righty.
Oh man, holy cow! They're doing some fantastic stuff. That's quick. He got in
It
there
is.
and just ran with it, man. I mean, he is. Oh man, he's knocking it out of the park. He's going to be like the head superstar for the Marine Corps League this year. He's going to get all the accolades, man. He's out
That's
there doing good
definitely in
stuff.
his plans.
Yeah.
Definitely in his plans. So that's good. And I
Yeah.
know one of the VSOs that he was talking about, Rich Buck, here from New York. I mean, they're like you said, they're kicking ass and taking names because they're really doing some impressive work. We didn't get the number of this month, but I'm sure it was a big number. Maybe not because of the shutdown that was going on, but always
Never
impressive.
know.
The VSOs, that program has really jump started and it's just steamrolling right now, which is good. It's good
Yeah.
because it means a lot of people are getting what they've earned.
Absolutely. Well, let's see what's next. We got department highlights next.
Yes, sir. Department highlights featuring the Department of Michigan, where they get a lot of snow. And we have Department Commandant Tracy Tippett, who served from 1987 to 1992, made the rank of sergeant, and was a heavy equipment mechanic.
Yeah. Gotta love
Grease
it.
monkey.
All right. Department highlight. Here we go. All right. We are back here. Man, how are you doing this evening?
I am doing wonderfully. Just
How's
trying
it
to
going,
stay
Tracy?
warm. Yep. Keeping
Yeah.
warm.
Trying to keep warm. Yeah, that's the key part of that is trying.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a little chilly up your way, you know.
Yeah. It's like 10 degrees here right now, but it's supposed to drop again. So
It's gonna drop below 10. Oh my gosh.
yeah. Yeah.
Woo.
It is what it is.
I can't even comment on that because they were talking about it's going to be frigid cold here in New York, and that's around 20. So if you're at 10, I just want no part of that. None. I'll talk to you in the summertime when you might get to 70, 75.
And that's a heat wave,
That's a heat wave. Holy cow.
Wow.
That's amazing. That truly is amazing.
Mm-mm.
Well, I'm excited to hear about everything that's going on up there. You want to kind of jump in and start telling us some awesome things that you guys are doing.
What don't we do up here? Well, one, I'm in the Upper Peninsula of Michigan. So when, I'm always driving downstate for meetings and conventions and stuff, but all the detachments in the league, right now, their main concentration right now is Toys for Tots program. So we've been, oodles and oodles of toys.
Which, if I did my homework right, you've been involved in for over 15 years. Is that correct? And director for more than 6?
Yeah, wow. This is my 8th year of being Toys for Tots coordinator. I told my detachment, I said, hey, I'm going to become the department commandant, but do you think anybody would say, here, let me take this over for you? Yeah, no. Yeah, so I'm juggling a few things here right now.
Nobody wants to fill big, giant shoes.
No.
That's true.
No.
Yeah.
So what does Toys for Tots, being director for Toys for Tots, what does that involve in the Department of Michigan?
Well, let's see. How do I want to put this? Everybody, if you're the coordinator, you're running your whole program, and each Toys for Tots campaign is different than somebody else's. So like mine, I put letters out there to the businesses. We had over 100 donation boxes in the local businesses. And then we collect the toys and then we donate them to the different agencies up here. St. Vincent de Paul stores, Salvation Army. And then this year too, I took on one of the foster family agencies. So yeah. So we've been, right now we're in the final end of collecting toys, because when we distribute the toys to them depends when they're doing their distribution dates, which everybody happened to move them up this year. And I don't know why. So, but it is what it is. And you figure I'm in Marquette County up here, and that's the largest landmass county in the state of Michigan. So we drive around a lot. So
very nice. Very nice. Well, and now how many toys do you guys typically in that area? How many toys are you giving out?
Well, so far, I just did my collection or my count, and it's only a temporary count right now. We collected over 4,000 toys, close to 1,500 stocking stuffers, and over 300 books.
Wow.
But that's not the final toy count. And then I've collected over $10,000 to go toy shopping. And like how I run my program too, all our toys and donations stay in Marquette County. And then I shop locally, so it's that pay it forward thing. So the monies that come in, they stay in our county. So
Very cool.
Nice.
Very cool.
Nice. And you serve probably 1,500 kids?
Yeah, around that. The numbers are going up. I know Salvation Army around here said they're going to be helping over 1,000 kids in the families and stuff. So, and that's just the one agency. So,
Wow.
yeah.
That foster care agency really hit home for me because that's where I come from. So I appreciate that. Thank you so much for that.
Yeah, I mean, they reached out to me, and I was going to reach out to them, and I'm like, yeah, whatever I can do to help, or, even like when I hear like some of the veteran community and stuff, if they're helping, give toys to veteran families and stuff, I make sure they get toys too. So
very nice.
I spread the wealth. We don't tell the foundation, but I spread the wealth. Where
just on the internet, we won't tell anybody.
Yeah, don't tell anyone.
Yeah, it's all hush hush. Don't say anything.
So, Agent, just to let you know that we're an esteemed company because Tracy was also not only she the second female to be commandant in Michigan. In 2018, she was the dog of the year. Is that correct?
Nice.
Yeah, pack dog of the year.
Pack dog of the year in 2018, and you were Marine veteran of the year for this year, 2024, 2025. That's correct, right?
Yep, for Michigan. Yes.
Look at that.
I sort of did things backwards though with some of my awards. So I mean, and I'm not bragging. I don't do what I do for awards.
Right.
None of us do.
People just recognize me. So I mean, I started out as I got the Marquette County Veteran of the Year, and then I ended up as a State of Michigan Veteran of the Year, and then I got the Central Division Marine of the Year. And then I was a UP Veteran of the Year. And then in between there too, I got the Pack Dog of the Year. And then this past year, I was Michigan Marine of the Year. And then I was also from our Oscar G. Johnson Veterans Home. They did a Hometown Heroes thing. And I was one of the first inaugurals inducted in that. So.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Quite the resume.
It's all the crazy. It's all the craziness I do, but I love being able to do what I am. Either for Marine Corps League or the other veteran organizations out there. Because let's face it, we're all a dying breed because we are definitely not getting the younger veterans in to join. And before you know it, all our organizations are gonna slowly fold, and you hate to see that, but so many of us too are getting kind of burnt out doing everything. So
yeah.
So you hit a sore spot for me, and that's when I was detachment commandant. It was one of my goals was getting younger members in, getting more females involved. What can we do? You're department commandant. What can we do to attract those younger members?
A lot of it has to do now, I think, with, thinking outside the box and knowing that, before some of the things we used to work, but you got to think differently now. Especially when things are, you're going to have to think of doing more Zoom meetings or technology type things to get these people interested. Like when you first get out of the Corps, you really don't want anything to do with stuff. And then you're raising your families and they have kids so involved in everything. But, it's trying to get your detachments to do more family oriented things to get them involved. It's one thing, they always say membership, but it's more than that. It's great you have membership, but you need to get those members involved to help out and do more and become involved. And then you can get some of the craziness that I get then. So it all depends, and it's sad, it's not only the Marine Corps League, it's everybody. It's the Legion, it's the VFW, it's the DAV, you know, and
Yeah, the old ways are just not working anymore. Well, this is the way we do things, and this is the way we've always done it. It's not cutting it anymore.
no, and one,
Especially when you do get the younger members in, they want to see, they want to be involved, they want to help, but they want to do different things as well. And as you said, family oriented things are important because most of the younger members are raising kids, so they need to be able to go somewhere and bring their kids with them and have their kids feel safe in that space as well.
Yeah.
right, and another, issue you all deal with is all the older, grumpier vets that, nope, we've always done it this way and stuff, and we can't do it another way, and
Right.
and it's hard, especially me being a female, and right away it's like, oh, look, finance or whatever, here's what you're doing. It's breaking out of that mindset
Mhm.
and getting more involved. So
Yeah.
it's a struggle all around.
Yeah, and Erica was saying, listening to younger troops' ideas is a place to start, and that's 100% true. I would venture to say that sometimes you have to. I think joining forces, right? So there's different organizations that do have a lot of the younger crowds. What is the one that they do the hikes? I can't remember the name of it.
The Silkies.
Yeah, they do the silky hikes or whatever.
Yeah.
But you can pull all those guys in and say, hey, let's partner up and let's do stuff together. And, if you start to utilize those other organizations and you're partnering together, that will bring those younger Marines in. And then you can kind of introduce them more so to the Marine Corps League. So I think just joining forces would be helpful.
Yeah.
That's spot on. That is spot on, AJ. Because I tell you, I just did an event and I teamed up with Blue Star Moms, Marine Corps League, and Rolling Thunder, and
Nice.
we put an event on, and we serviced over 500 veterans, and it was a great collaboration. And we've built the relationship and we've kept it going over the last year. So that's key too. Is putting their ego down a little bit, and okay, we're Marines, we're always going to be on top, and we're always going to have that attitude about us. But if we learn, just like in the fleet, right, when we got to work jointly with other services, we get the job done. And that's also a takeaway that we could do, is working with other VSOs would be a big thing too.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then I also find that I'm on our Veteran Service Officer Marquette County Board, and I find that sometimes the veterans don't realize what's out there for them, and then that once they do start getting their benefits, that's kind of like they kind of maybe feel guilty, and then they start joining an organization or something to get their feet wet. So
yeah,
it all depends, and it's it's what this time is, what we all deal with.
Yeah. Mike Francis put up there, he said, but we've always done it this way. That's an answer that you definitely get from trying. And you know what? Marines are hard-headed. We really are.
No, we're not.
It is tough. Change is not an easy thing.
No, it's not.
And it is hard to listen to the younger folks sometimes. I had that problem when I was a master gunny. I'd have to check myself pretty hard sometimes and be like, you know what? I need to listen to that Lance Corporal. He may have some good ideas. And when I did, most of, I won't say all, but most of the ideas were good. You run into some that you're like, nah, sorry.
Nah, we're not doing that.
But it's the same thing in the veteran organizations,
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Wow.
Oh,
man, you're doing some good stuff up there. I like what you guys got going on, except for the cold. I like what you guys, other than that, I like what you have going on.
In February up here, my detachment does the opening ceremony for the UP 200 sled dog race. So that's usually cold too.
Listen, just the fact that you said sled dog.
I know.
No. Sled dog. That's Alaska type stuff. No way.
Yeah.
Now, with your track record and how involved you are with everything, I assume that you have a sled dog team and you're out there in the race as well. Is that correct?
Oh no. I've hit the age and the point where I don't like to play in the snow anymore. It's bad enough, when I got to plow for 3 hours so I can get to the road. But no,
Yeah,
absolutely not.
Yeah. Were you guys able to do a cake cutting for the birthday?
Yes, we did. Ours was a little bit more low key, but it was a great event. And then I attended 2 other ones too. So yeah,
Nice.
there was a lot of detachments that did the 250th birthday celebration. So it was wonderful.
Nice. And you have 31 detachments under you?
Right. Technically we have 32. And we have one that just recently turned in a charter, and we got another one on the bubble. But trying to keep everybody in compliance and reports and all that wonderfulness, and just when you get everything done, then that's when national changes forms and stuff on you. So it's all good. But yeah, prior to me being commandant, I was the department adjutant, so I sort of really jumped the chairs. That is not heard of. So it is what it is. I'm able to travel, so here we go. So
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
doing the best I can and learning. It's a everything you do, regardless. Everything's a learning experience from day to
Absolutely.
day, and you learn from your mistakes, and you just keep going.
So, what's your message for younger Marines out there listening to us about Marine Corps League and getting involved? What's your message as department commandant, and to your Marines as well?
To get out there and to become more involved. You might find, with the older Marines in the detachment, you learn so much of their history, and they're so interesting to hear their experiences. And then they listen to your experiences, and again, the collaboration to come up with new ideas, so we can keep moving on for another 250 odd years out there. That the main thing is get involved. You might enjoy it, and we're all there to help each other. That's the main thing. Leave no veteran behind in anything we do. So yeah, and the things we do in a veteran organization, it's it's not for the notoriety or anything like that. It's because we care, and we want to, making sure all the veterans are taken care of. They're getting their benefits. They know where to reach out, and there's somebody there for them. So that's why we do what we do.
You're 100% right. That is why, especially when care, that definitely is a big thing, at least for me anyway. It's one of my key words. We got to look out for those that came before us and paved the way, and we got to pave the way for those that are coming behind us and leave them something that they can work with.
Right. And then so they don't have to fight for all the stuff that we're doing the paving for, that they can just, hopefully they have a smoother transition than what a lot of us have done. It would be so nice that, when they're processing out of being on active duty, that they're notified that, hey, here's where your local Marine Corps League is. Here's what they're about. Here's what they do. They do Toys for Tots. They do Young Marines, all those kind of programs. It'd be so nice if they had a handbook or something like that given to them. But, it's a trial by error, everything we've done up until this point. So.
I didn't hear what you said.
I said, do you have a handbook you care to share?
I've written too many bylaws lately, so I'm on hold right now.
Because that's also key, is that a lot of times you get into positions and you find that divisions, departments, even smaller areas, we don't talk to each other. And instead of we don't always have to be duplicating services when we can just grab something that somebody else is doing and incorporate it into what we're doing.
Yeah.
And then, as you said, paving the way, making things easier instead of harder for the people coming up behind us. We don't always have to reinvent the wheel.
Exactly. Have what they have, and then you can, jump on it and maybe tweak here or there certain spots to fit what you want to do, and just run with it. It's all
Outstanding. Outstanding. All good stuff. Erica said that you are motivating.
And I agree with that statement. Yeah.
good. Don't tell my husband that. He would never agree with that.
I don't know, because
we know the truth.
He thinks I was a drill instructor in my previous lifetime, is what he thinks. Somebody's got to do the job, so here we are.
That's right. I love it.
Was your husband a Marine?
No.
Okay.
He never did. He worked in the iron mines around here, so.
Okay.
We'll leave him with the illusion that you were a drill instructor. That looks really good. Yeah.
Even though he tries to want to join the auxiliary, but I'm like, sorry, you can't do that. No.
Oh, very nice. Very nice.
We're gonna have to change that at some point.
Yeah.
He could be the one paving the road, paving the way.
Oh God, no.
You see that quote from right? You see that quote that Mike Francis put up there? He said, "Just because you paved the way doesn't mean you own the road."
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, that is true too. Yep. Yeah. I seen this bumper sticker one time and I loved it, and it always sticks with me. It says, "Lead, follow, or get the hell out of my way."
There you go.
And that is so true.
Absolutely, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
There you go. Perfect.
Well, is there anything else you'd like to talk about or say or anything like that?
No, and this was so wonderful to do, and just everybody out there to, thank you for all that you're doing for the Toys for Tots, and then to wish everybody Merry Christmas and Happy New Year's coming up, because I don't know what happened to the year. It's been so crazy and bonkers in all directions, but it's been good.
Hey, Tracy, does your department have a Facebook page?
We have Facebook, not really, but we do have a MichiganMarines.org website.
All right, so then if I email you the podcast tomorrow, once we edit it and all that stuff, you can put it on there for us?
Yeah, I can give it a whirl, or I can send it to the person to do that. I used to be the webmaster, so I think I still got credentials. So, yeah.
Of course you were.
Of course I was. Yeah.
It makes sense. Yeah.
I'd say that's what happened when I complained too much. Who was doing it before me? So, yeah.
Well, there you go.
Well, we appreciate having you on as a guest. It was great. See, nothing to worry about. Easy peasy, right?
Easy peasy. This was wonderful. So, thank you.
Good.
Absolutely. Now you get to go rest. So you get to recover from all the excitement.
There you go.
Awesome.
All righty.
Thanks for coming on, Simplify. You're doing a heck of a job. I appreciate everything you're doing up there. And your whole department up there is doing fantastic. So kudos to you and your department.
Yes. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Madam Commandant.
Yep.
Hoorah.
Man, good things all the way around. We can't get enough good things. It just keeps on coming. I love it.
And we've had some really good guests on the last couple of months. So I got to do some homework and keep trying to find these wonderful people to come on here and talk about the Marine Corps League. Doing good stuff.
If I'm not mistaken, you already have the individual lined out for January. So we know who's coming on in January, which is good. Do you remember who that is?
I do not remember.
I don't either. I just remember that you had somebody.
I know I sent you a text on it. I know I did for sure.
Yeah. It's all good. Don't worry about it. But yes, we are going to have another guest. Right? We've been doing pretty good with the podcast. It's when we're making sure that we're staying on track. We're making sure that we're kind of giving the right information to people out there. And
I
I
know who
think what we're
January
doing is good.
is.
Say it again.
January is Brian Gillespie out of the Department of New Jersey.
That's right.
And he's a story. So, but we'll leave that for January.
Well, I'm looking forward to that one for sure. Let's see. What do we got next?
We have Madam Barking Dog, Stephanie.
Oh, here we go. Woof, woof, baby. Oh, look who's here.
Woof.
That's right, man.
Good to see you all.
I'm glad you're here. We missed you. You haven't been here since last month.
You know, you just missed me so much. I get it. We should do this bi-weekly at this point then. Is that what I'm hearing?
Oh, whoa. Okay. I mean,
I'm
game. I'm down.
Make it happen.
AJ, you should know better than to get me going. I'll throw challenges out at you.
That's a good point. Oh man. So what's going on in the pound down there?
Well, it's at the kennel. And Carlos, I gotta correct you. One big bone fine when you get to kennel. At midwinter for the mini growl, it's honorable barking dog.
Yes,
is
ma'am.
at pound level. So let's take it up from pound and move it to kennel real quick. And here's what I got for you guys. So we're gonna be pushing and emphasizing communication actually this month. There's a lot of things that are going on right now, and it is a lot of changes, behind the scenes with, the changes of chiefs and stuff like that. So one of the things that Chief D'Angelo is going to actually be emphasizing is our communication, which I think also is very important on the league side as well.
Absolutely.
So we're not going to just be focusing on the pounds communicating all the way up through pack and then to kennel. We're also going to be emphasizing kennel pushing information out to the packs and also all the way to the pound level. Now, some of this might look like pushing out mass emails. And we just want to encourage all the dogs of the order to stay signed up. You're going to see a very high increase in emails that are being sent out through our constant contact communication system. And if the emails don't apply to you, don't worry. Just go ahead, hit delete, but please don't unsubscribe. Like the information that we're going to be pushing out is going to range just from everything. We're going to be pushing out why we are doing things. So, I feel like a lot of the pounds sometimes are like, oh, we got to why? Well, we're going to tell you why. And you're going to have these answers. So if we're doing something, you're going to understand why we are doing something. One of the recent changes we just made was we just went to all electronic payments and all electronic, forms through the KMA. Well, why did we do this? We explained it. We are giving out kennel Zoom videos to explain why we're doing this, why this is happening, and how. One of the other things that you're going to be coming down and seeing and beginning of the new year is kennel Zooms to help people understand how to do their jobs, what their job actually entails, give them that boost of confidence, because sometimes people don't want to take on these roles because they're not confident enough in them. Well, let's give you the confidence to do these jobs. So you're going to see a lot of the kennel officers coming on these kennel Zooms and just pushing out this information, and they're always available. You just got to reach out. I think sometimes that's one of the things people are afraid to communicate with the kennel level staff, but we are always here. Whether it's myself or the honorable senior vice or the chief, we are all in our different roles here for each level, whether that be the pack or the pound. And so I just really want to encourage people, again, communicate from pound up and kennel down. So that's one thing I have. And then also Chief is going to be putting out a video soon after the holidays to the entire kennel. Have no clue what that's going to be about. I'm kind of excited. He's keeping everybody on edge. But so be prepared for this video that's going to be coming out after the holidays. Just, remember that we have the Woofogram that's coming out in January, beginning of January. The Woofogram comes out each year. So that's another form of communication. We've got our kennel Facebook page, Instagram, LinkedIn. There's more communications than you probably think of.
Yeah. There's a lot of the social media out there, that's for sure. That doesn't even include the emails and the phone calls and all that other stuff too.
Correct. I mean, again, it's just communication. I think everybody can say communication is something we always struggle with. I think even in the Marine Corps, you had that issue. Well, we're trying to resolve that issue and make everything transparent so that everybody understands.
Yeah.
And communication and
so
transparency.
important.
That's good stuff. Yeah, absolutely. It's important. Everybody
Yes.
got to know what's going on or should know what's going on. So then nobody could say, well, I don't know. The wolfogram.
The Wolfogram,
The
yes.
Wolfogram's a quarterly newsletter for the mod.
It is my actual primary job as Barking Dog is the Wolfogram. It is to all the articles, put it together, compile it, push it out. So that was the primary job of the Barking Dog before, we all started modernizing and doing these podcasts and doing the videos and
Mhm.
for social media. This is what the original Barking Dog job was created to do. Was the Wolfogram.
Ah, okay. I got you. Well,
Very
now you get
exciting
to do
things.
it on here, and you get to spread the love over the podcast. So it's good.
I do.
Yeah.
I do. It's always fun time with you guys. And AJ's like, I'm not poking her today because she's going to
I
poke
know.
back.
Don't poke the bear. Don't poke the bear.
I'm not paying any more fines, so I'm just going to be quiet. That's it.
Carlos, here's the way I think about it. Just remember, like, don't be the shy person in the back. Like, okay, you have one big bone fine. That's great. Just remember where it goes. It goes to the kids and that honor
Absolutely.
of everything. So,
Absolutely.
Good
That
point.
trumps
Good
everything.
point.
You're right. And for
yes.
those that don't know, or maybe don't know, first time listeners, where do the fines go?
So the fines go to the Children's Hospital. You can actually, however, designate certain games within your pound or whatever to go other places. So there is actually a section in the Dog Robbers Manual that breaks down fines for everybody. I highly encourage you to check it out for full, again, communication and transparency of where everything goes.
Nice.
Very nice. It's a great organization what you guys are doing with it, and the ability to give back so much. I mean, last year, that was my first time actually getting to see all this stuff. This is like first full year in the Marine Corps League. So what you guys were able to give was amazing to me. So
Yes,
I think keep it up.
100,000.
You guys are doing good stuff.
Say
Yes.
that louder again for those in the back. Say it louder.
You know what? You're doing really good.
Well,
Carlos, good.
well,
I was talking about the number, not me.
Oh. I was like, man, he's being really rude right now.
I don't ever want praise, man.
100,000 big bone donation was donated this past year to the Children's Hospital.
Woof.
So that was absolutely amazing. We always strive to do our best. And in addition to the Children's Hospital, let's not forget we have our newest side kind of one with Operation Chowhound as well for pretty much primarily the no-kill shelters. So we have
You said that's fairly new. When did that start?
that started under Chief Jones. That was something he
Okay.
had created. So that was very recent and also something that we now participate in as well.
Okay.
And what does that entail?
So Operation Chowhound, you can go online and buy kits for your pet, and the proceeds go to Operation Chowhound. Now, Operation Chowhound, usually the pounds will collect dog food, pet cleaning supplies, donate to their local non-kill shelter, in addition to some big bones being raised there as well. And there's online kennel reporting forms and everything. If you want to send that up, going with the KMA, I'm sure we will have another way of tracking that too.
My granddaughter just heard all that, and she gives us the thumbs up.
Yeah. Nice. We got the thumbs up. That's a good deal. Yeah.
She's dying to get on camera.
Oh, there you go.
You have a cat. I got my granddaughter.
Yeah. Well, I'm surprised that my kids haven't come in here more than once to mess with us. So they usually don't jump in the camera. They just stand there and make fun of me. It's typically what happens, but
usually.
But everybody makes fun of me.
Stephanie's not there yet.
Oh man. Well, Stephanie, you got anything else? What else you want to chat about?
I could chat about anything, but primarily I think communication. I think I said it enough because you actually aren't poking me. so I can poke back. I think you're like, oh man, that hit all the right points. So
No, you've come a long way in your short career on the podcast. I'm just messing with you. I'm just messing with you. You know what?
No,
I'm
all
gonna
the good things.
I'm
all
gonna
the
take
good
her off. Hold on a second. No, I'm just kidding.
things. Going offline.
No,
Censor
thanks.
button hit.
Yeah. Thanks for coming on and doing these things. You always bring some great information, and man, hit the nail on the head there. It was communication is key, and so thanks for pushing that, and to the pound and everybody in the kennel and being able to push everything out, man. It's good because everybody's on the same page.
And I also think this is something that every single Marine Corps leaguer that is on here that is not a part of the dogs can also relate to, and it's very like understandable. So
yeah. Good point. Shoot, I love it. Anything else?
The last thing I got is in less than 2 weeks, we draw our Christmas relief 50-50 that is currently going on. So if you want to help support our general operations fund and are interested in possibly a chance to win some cash, go check that out on our military order of the devildogs.org website under raffle and get your tickets for that. And then look for the Wiffogram and for Chief's message to come out soon.
Nice. And what's the website specifically?
Military order of the devildogs.org.
So all spelled out.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Very long.
And we'll see the Jarhead Jabber on there tomorrow, right? When I send it to you.
We will definitely get it posted on the kennel Facebook page for you.
Outstanding.
Very nice. And the drawing
and
for
as
the
Mike's
50 is on the 28th.
Yes, it is.
Nice.
So less than 2 weeks away. Get your tickets now.
All right.
Love it.
Sounds good. Sounds like a plan.
All right. Challenge has been thrown out. So everybody out there, make sure that you accept said challenge. Go check that out. Military Order of the Devildogs.org. Hopefully you can spell it all correctly. So it's a big one. But I think we'll be okay. Stephanie,
I think you're throwing some daggers at some individuals out there, but I definitely know that's not at me. So
I would never do such a thing. Never, ever would I dare.
Reading for Marines, right?
Yeah. You should have heard me read a warrant for promotion. It was a good time.
You didn't have it memorized by the time you got up there?
Now I had most of it memorized except for I just threw my mic down, except for the person's name. You'd be surprised how many different interpretations there are of names. Yeah, I found them all.
Yes, there is.
You found them all.
Yeah.
I think in today's society, there is more ways to spell Stephanie than I could have imagined.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. For sure.
For sure.
Yeah.
I'm
Gotta
safe.
love it.
My name is the John Smith of the Hispanic world, so I'm good.
That was good. The John Smith of the Hispanic world. Oh man.
Listen, look in the phone book. Look for Carlos Garcia. You'll find a few.
There might be one or two.
One or two. Yeah.
And
of course, I have the hindsight to name my son Carlos Garcia. So yeah, we're doing good.
Yeah, you got to do what you got to. You got to make sure that your son experiences the same stuff you experienced. So it was good. It's good.
What I can tell you, at least recently, is that they ask for specific spelling in the hospitals now. They don't just
assume
anymore.
Right.
They don't assume at all.
Yeah, which is a good thing because I've seen some of the spellings for Stephanie, and they are quite interesting. You want to talk about phonetic alphabet? Yeah. Oh yeah. For sure.
For
sure.
No,
some Y's up in there and some, I don't know, some F's and other combinations. Yeah, I don't know.
Try Erica Erickson. Nice.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's yeah. Erickson. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
So
Erica.
Well,
thank you for having me on this time. I appreciate it as always, and I look forward to seeing you guys next month.
Yeah, absolutely.
Alrighty.
I hope you get some good rest tonight. And hopefully the baby helps you in the sleeping department tonight and doesn't keep you awake.
I swear every time right before I come on, like the night before, he's like, I'm going to go through the growth spurt and I'm not going to sleep and I'm just going to scream my head off because like the other nights he'll sleep like 5 hours straight now. And I'm just like,
Nice.
oh, why kid? Why?
Yeah.
But
he's nervous for you for coming on the podcast. That's what it is.
There it is.
Yeah.
There it is.
I don't know if I'm nervous about coming on the podcast because you're pretty much going to shoot from the hip no matter what. It's like having a hip pocket class and
That's
just throwing it out there. You can try to bury as much as you want, but it's like, AJ, I'll throw you a curveball. You're going to throw me a curveball. Like, it's just part of it. It's part of doing a live podcast. And I think you have to have a unique skill set to do this.
Yeah, I agree. Ooh. Yeah, completely. Yeah. Very well said.
Wow.
I know. Making us look bad. Thanks, Stephanie. Jeez.
This is my job on the military or the Devil Dog side, and I'm just saying.
Well, you're doing your job. You're doing your job, so thank you. Well, thanks again for coming on and doing this. Much appreciated. We're gonna go ahead and go, but Simplify, thanks for coming on, and I hope you get some good rest.
Woof woof.
Woof woof. Merry Christmas.
Mike says, a great job, honorable barking dog. I don't know if you saw that. I see her in the backstage laughing.
Yeah, there you go.
So it's all good. All right. Well, shoot, man, we're moving right along. Doing pretty good here. Let's see. What do we got next? I think we only have one more thing left,
That's
correct?
It. Just one more thing.
Yeah. Hopefully,
thing, right?
Hopefully you're ready for this because I listened to it and he's got some good ones on here tonight. So so we're gonna go ahead and do some comedic relief here.
Hey, oorah, Simplify, and woof woof. Sorry I couldn't be with you live tonight, but I am on my detachment's honors team, and we are doing a Marine funeral tonight while this is being aired. So what I did was I prepared some Christmas jokes since Christmas is right around the corner, and we're going to do those for you, and you can use them at your Christmas parties. And I swear, if you use these jokes at your parties, they're going to slay. What do you call a Christmas decoration that is made out of $100 bills? A wreath of Franklins. What do you call it when Santa takes a break for just a minute? That's a Santa pause. You know what Saint Nicholas uses to clean his hands? Sanitizer.
Sanitizer.
Up there at the North Pole at Santa's workshop, he's got a lot of elves working for him, and they're very happy. They got great compensation, good pay, and good elf insurance. You know what kind of music Santa likes to listen to? Rap, of course. And Santa's got a bunch of reindeer. They're pretty smart. In fact, Rudolph passed all his classes with all A's except one class that he got an F in. Yeah, Rudolph went down in history. Comet and Cupid and Donner and Blitzen, when they go to parties, you know what kind of games they play? It's usually stuff like Truth or Dare. When they play that, Rudolph wins by nose. You know why reindeer fly? Because it's too far to walk. Oh, everybody knows about Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer. Not too many people know about Randolph the brown-nosed reindeer. He's second in line. He can fly just as fast as Rudolph, but he has trouble stopping as quick. Brown nose. All right. I hope everybody has a great Christmas. Happy holidays. Stay safe this holiday season. Semper Fi. Woof woof.
Man, he comes up with some good ones, right?
He does.
Oh my gosh, I love it. Good stuff. Thanks. He always puts on a good show. I appreciate it. Hopefully everybody out there appreciates it. And you know what, Carlos? You put on a heck of a show. So thanks for doing this with me.
My pleasure. It's my honor to be here. I love doing this.
It is a lot of fun, right?
It is.
Just to
Absolutely.
kind of get together, chat, shoot the shit, have a good time. So it worked out well, I think.
Good stuff. Good stuff. We did well tonight.
That's right. Well, man, so we're coming to a close here. What do you want to leave the listeners with tonight?
Well, we're in the season, right? So it's not about the gifts. It's about reaching out, helping somebody, and doing something good, spreading joy, spreading some love, and reaching out to those people that are a little bit less fortunate than we are.
Yeah.
Just helping out and doing something good for somebody else. It's always important to visit that hospital, visit that in our world, visit that veteran that is older in the detachments and maybe not maybe doesn't have a lot of family left. There's a lot of things that we can do, not just this season all year round, but in particular this season, because sometimes Christmas is hard for a lot of people. A lot of sadly around this time, there's a lot of deaths for whatever reason around this time, and brings up a lot of memories. So check on your people, and do something nice for somebody else, and may it be repaid hundredfold.
Absolutely, man. Very well said, Carlos, man. Yeah, I've had a great time. For the listeners out there, we're trying our best to get the information to you. If there's something that you would like us to provide here on the podcast, don't hesitate. Reach out to us. Let us know. Shoot us a message on Messenger or in the face pages, the Xers, the YouTubes, the whatever. You can do the emails, whatever it is you want to do. Get us some information. We'll do our best to get the information that you want to hear on the podcast. So, and then of course you can always come on here when we do it live, and you can chat with us just like Erica. But you're sending me a gift, right? Yeah,
Absolutely. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, we're sending you a gift. Of course we are.
What more of a gift than this podcast? Come on.
I know.
Some people.
I know. Just always wanting more, man. Always. I'm just kidding. So, all right. Well, that brings us to a close. Episode number 5 in the books for Jarhead Jabber. So we're doing some good stuff, and I appreciate it. All right. To all the listeners out there, don't forget, if you are struggling, you need help, anything like that, the VA does have some great resources. You can always dial 988, press option 1. You can always text 838-255, or you can go to veteranscrisisline.net and click on that chat icon. Any of those options will put you in contact with somebody that can help you out. But remember, one veteran life loss is one too many. I care about you. I know Carlos cares about you. Everybody that was on tonight cares about you. So please reach out for help. And if you're out there, you're not struggling, reach out to a buddy you serve with. Ask them how they're doing. And if they need a helping hand, please give it to them. David Porter says, good job. And thank you very much.
Junior Vice.
But
Junior Vice was listening. That's good.
Yeah. He's keeping you on your toes. It's all right. That's all right.
Oh, yeah.
Let's see. Yeah, everybody's coming in. Okay. Merry Woofing Christmas. I love it. That's right. Merry Woofing Christmas to everybody out there. Thanks for those that joined tonight and commented. It was just fun. I enjoy the comments. I enjoy the interaction. And don't forget, like these things, share these things, push it out. It'll be coming up live on the podcast streaming services. That's Apple Podcast, Spotify, any of those. You can type in the Lost Art Project, and then that'll get you to the streaming service, the podcast itself, and then you can click on Jarhead Jabber number 5. But it will be posted shortly after getting off here. So with that, that's all I got. You got anything else, Carlos?
No, sir. Hoorah. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year.
That's right. Merry Christmas to everybody. And as always, stay motivated.
And change your socks.
No more 22. Honor the journey and finish the fight.